So as you were at the top of the table with, of course, Leyton Orient running away with it. That's right, over in League Two. But can the likes of Northampton down as Stevenage close the bloody gap? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks. Pam's giving a prediction video today for match number 22 in this year's, in the EFL League 2. And we'll get to that in just a second. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang it. All things League 2 related, Bradford related, World Cup related. We got it all here, boys, under one roof. Of course, the World Cup is about to close, but League 2 will keep on keeping on. And we'll take a look at it, all of it, and what's going on this weekend. We'll get into it in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. But anyway, let's get a crack and, of course, have a look at what we're talking about. We are talking about this, that's right, of course it is League 2, and of course the games that did take place this past weekend, the very limited, the very small amounts of games, here they come. So let's just actually reveal them in all their glory, and we'll go down to them one by one and do the reveal that way. So of course Crawley Town did lose to Hartlepool, 2-0 loss there. I actually went with the 1-0 win as well. Carlisle against Barrow, Crewe against Leyton, Harrogate against Northampton Town, Rochdale against Stockport County, Salford against Walsall, all postponed. Stevenage though did pick up a draw against Mansfield Town, 0-0 on with a 3-1. Meanwhile, Grimsby with a 2-1 win over Tranmere, big win then. I got that one bang on the Schnolskis. Meanwhile, Northampton Town 1-0 loss to Doncaster Rovers. That's right. I went with a what did I go with on that one? I went with the Newport. I went with the draw myself. Sutton United with a big 1-0 win over Colchester United. 1-0 win for me as well. Swindon Town with a 0-0 draw against Wimbledon. I went with a 2-0 win. And of course, Gillingham against Bradford also postponed as well. So a bit of a train wreck weekend. Not really much going on there. Later on, still running away with it. 20 games played though. What a game in hand on the likes of Stevenage, who are 5 points clear of Northampton Town themselves. Gillingham and Colchester going down with Northampton, Barrow, actually with Barrow, Mansfield, Carlisle and Bradford in the playoffs at the moment. Let's take a look at the mini leaderboard then, of course, Richie Stewart, 4 points for him, well done to him, of course. Jimmy Watt and Chris Welch also with 3 points at the moment. What about the overall leaderboard? Well, that is Alex Weller with 100 points on the board. Jimmy Watt's up there in second, with Russell Frost up in third in the table. Brada. What about the league then? If you want to get involved, it's easy. Cut for just League 2. It is free. Get your name in lights, and hopefully we'll see you back around next time. These are the next round of games, of course, coming at you this weekend. All kicking off on Saturday, December the 17th. We're going to start with, of course, Barrow up against Swindon Town. Let's take a long hard look at it then, shall we? Where are we, Barrow? Barrow, of course, coming at you, looking pretty good for themselves right now. Actually, not great, but they're okay in the form. Four place at the table right now. 33% form for them at the moment. Just 1 win and 5 against the Swindon Town side. Just 1 win and 6. 33% form for them at the moment. They played each other twice since 2021, 1 win apiece. Of course, last time they played each other over at Barrow was a 2-0 win for Barrow back in December 2021. Barrow, though, 5-0 loss against Stevenage most recently. That was back on the 2nd of December. Swindon with that 0-0 draw against Wimbledon. They haven't scored a goal in the last 3 games, of course. But the odds for this one, as we take a long hard look at it, we've got, where are we? We've got bloody weird-ass odds. Give me a Secarino here on this one. We're going to take a look at the odds. The odds are 29-20 for your Barrow, 23-10 is your draw, and 58 is the away win here. I'm back in Barrow to get a point here, 1 win in the end, and of course move the chains, and maybe even remain in those playoffs moving forward. Bradford City, though, up against Rochdale over at Valley Parade. Now, these two sides are pushing 24 times, 2005, 11 wins for Bradford. That's the Bantams, up against, of course, Rochdale, who've won 8 times in the last 24 between the two sides. Rochdale, though, just 1 win and 6, 17% form for them right now. Bradford, though, 3 defeats on the spin. That's 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around over at Valley Parade, it was a 2-0 win for Rochdale, who have only won once the last 4 against Bradford heading into this. Bradford, though, picking up a 3-0 loss against Leyton Orient. That was at Brisbane Road back on the 3rd of December. Rochdale, 4-1 drubbing by Harrogate Town way back, as Spotland's way back on the 3rd of December. Meanwhile, the odds right here, right now, we've got Bradford 65 on for the victory. 5-2 is your 10-3 is your away win. Which way will it go? We're going to go with 2-0 win for Bradford on this one. 3 points in the can, of course, keeping the heat in those playoff races. Next, of course, we have Colchester United up against Salford, of course, come at you over in Colchester. Now, these two sides have played each other according to 6 times in 2019. 4 was Colchester, 1 for Salford, and we've got 1 draw. Colchester, though, 5 defeats to about 6, 17% form for them right now. Salford, though, winning back-to-back wins for them, 42% form for them heading into this. However, they played each other 6 times in 2019. 4 for Colchester, 1 for Salford, and 1 draw. The The last picture was over in Colchester was a 2-0 win for Salford. That's back in October 2021. Salford, though, pick up a 1-0 win. Actually, a 1-0, 3-0 win, sorry, over Gillingham. That was over at Priestfields, with Colchester losing to Sutton United back on, of course, the 10th of December. The odds right here, right now, we've got Colchester 9-5 for the victory. We've got 11-5 as usual. 31-20 is your way in that Salford City. Back in, of course, the visitors here. 2-0 for them. 3 points in the can, of course, keeping their dreams alive for playoffs. Doncaster Rovers up against Harrogate Town, coming over at the Keep Moat. Now, these two sides are pictured just the one time in 2021. We'll talk about that shortly. 50% form, though, for Doncaster right now. 1-3 and lost 3 up against the Harrogate Town side, winning 3 times in the last 6. Also, 58% form for them heading into this. They did play each other last round over at Harrogate. It was a friendly way back in August 2021. It was a 3-2 win for Doncaster. Doncaster, though, 1-0 win over Newport County most recently with Harrogate with a big 4-1 win over Rochdale over at Spotlands. The odds for this one coming at you right here, right now, over at the Keeper. We have 20-20 for the host. 9-4 draw. 50-8 is your way when it's Harrogate Town. 2-1 win for me for Doncaster Rovers. That's right, Hartlepool. We'll get to them in a minute. Walsall up against Crewe. Alexandra. Just take a look at it. Of course. Where are you? Walsall over at the Bescot. Now these two sides. Oh, I've pressed the wrong bloody button. Over at the Bescot is Walsall up against Crewe. Played each other according to my eyes 20 times since 1989. We've got 3 wins for Walsall, 8 wins for Crewe, 9 draws, of course. Walsall over there a loss in the last 6, winning 5 out of the last 6. 90% form for them right now. Crewe, though, back-to-back defeats for them, 67% form for them heading into this. The last time around over at the Bescot. 2-1 it was for Crewe way back in February 2020. Crewe, though, picked up 2-1 loss against Newport County. Walsall with a big 2-0 win over Doncaster Rovers. That was at the Keep Moat as well. The odds. We got Walsall 2017 on for the victory, 12-5 as your draw, and 65 is your away win. But back in Walsall here, 2-0 for them. They are in the mix here. Of course, they are serious contenders for the playoffs at the moment. Meanwhile, Hartlepool, they're up against Newport County coming at you this coming Wochenende. Played the 10 times, 2013, 3 wins apiece, and 4 draws. Hartlepool, though, 50% form for them right now, 1-3 and lost 3. Against the Newport County side, just 2 wins at the last 6 games for Graham Coughlin's boys. Last time around, though, over at Hartlepool, it was a 2-1 win for Newport County back in November 2021. The visitors, a 1-0 loss against Doncaster, most recently Hartlepool with a big 2-0 win over Crawley. The odds right here, right now, though, Hartlepool coming at you 11-5 for the victory, 11-5 is your draw, and 13-10 is your away win. We are back in Hartlepool here, 1-0 win for them. 3 points on a clean sheet, keeping them in the mix. Meanwhile, over at Brisbane Road, it's Leyton Orient up against Sutton United. Now, these two sides have played each other 7 times since 2017. 4 was Leyton Orient, 4 for 3 for Sutton United, no draws. Orient, though, pick up 4 wins in the last 6, 67% form for them right now. Sutton United, though, just 1 defeat at the past 4 games, 42% form for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over at Brisbane Road in the league, was a 4-1 win for Leyton Orient back in November 2021. The Orient, though, with 3-0 win over Bradford, most recently Sutton United with a big 1-0 win over Colchester. The odds, though, coming at you for this one, we have Leyton Orient 5-4 on for the victory, 5-2 is draw, 50-4 is your away win. We are back in the Orient here, 3-1 win for them, 3 points, and of course keeping the dream alive for the Automatics. That's right, Mansfield Town up against Grimsby, coming at you over at Mansfield. Now played 27 times 2004, 10 wins for Mansfield, 12 for Grimsby, and we've got 5 draws at the moment. Mansfield, though, just 1 win in 5, 40% form for them right now. Grimsby, though, 2 wins at the last 6, 40% form for them as well. Last time around, though, of course, at Mansfield was a 2-2 draw back in March 2021. Mansfield, though, picking up a 0-0 draw against Stevenage. Good result for them on the road. Grimsby with a big 2-1 win over Tranmere Rovers, of course. The odds right here, right now, we've got Mansfield 29-20 for the victory, 11-5 is draw, 90-10 is your away win. That is, of course, Grimsby. Back, of course, the host here, 2-1 win for Mansfield Town. Northampton Town, though, they're up against Carlisle United. Come at you over at Northampton at Sixfields. Played 19 times, 2003, 9 wins for Northampton, 5 for Carlisle, 5 draws, of course. Northampton, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them right now. Carlisle also 1 defeat past 6, 58% form for them as well. Last time around, though, over at Northampton was a 3-0 win for the hosts back in October 2021. Of course, the visitors, though, Carlisle picking up a draw against Sutton United most recently. Tranmere did pick up a draw against Northampton as well. So both sides coming to this on the back of draws. The odds, though, for this one, 29-20 is your Northampton. We got 11-5 is your draw, and 90-10 is your Carlisle here. We're back in, of course, a 3-2 win for Northampton Town, keeping the dream alive in the top 3. That's right, closing in maybe on the top 2. Stockport up against Gillingham, of course, coming out to this weekend, taking place on the 17th of December. 10 times they played since year 2000. 1 win for Stockport, 5 for Gillingham, 4 draws, of course. Gillingham, though, 1-2 lost to and draw to over the last 6. That's 50% form for them. Up against the Stockport Council, just 1 defeat of the past 6. They're also in the mix, of course, to get themselves in the playoff contention. Last time around, though, at Stockport was a 5-1 win for Gillingham way back in January 2011. A long, long time ago, folks. Gillingham, though, 3-2 win over Dagenham. Most recently, that was in the FA Cup. Stockport with a big 3-1 win over Charlton. That was also in the FA Cup as well. The odds, though, for this one, we have Stockport 50-8 on for the victory, 60-5 is draw, and it's a draw, and 5-1 is the away win here. We're back in Stockport County, 2-0 win for them, 3 points to the can, and of course, keeping their dreams alive. Tranmere Rovers taking on, of course, Crawley Town. That's right, come at you. Tranmere played each other at Prenton Park, right? 11 times they played since 2012, 6 wins for Tranmere, 4 for Crawley, 1 draw, of course. Tranmere, though, without a win in the last 6 up against, in fact, they haven't won in the last 10 up against Crawley Town side, of course, winning 2 out of the last 6, 42% for them at the moment. Last time around, though, over at Tranmere was a 2-1 win for Tranmere back in October 2021. Tranmere unbeaten against Crawley over the last 3, pick up 3 wins on the spin. Tranmere, though, 2-1 loss to Grimsby most recently, and Crawley with a 2-0 loss against Hartlepool, still bringing in the rears. The odds here, 5-4 on is your Tranmere, 5-2 is your draw, and 7-2 is your away win here. We're back in Tranmere here, 3-0 win for them, 3 points to the can, and getting themselves back in tip-top shape. And then wrap it up. It is Wimbledon, of course, come at you up against Stevenage on the 17th of December. Played each other 10 times 2009, 2 wins for Wimbledon, 6 for Stevenage, 2 draws, of course. Wimbledon, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Stevenage also 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them at the moment as well. Last time around, though, over at Wimbledon in the league, it was a 2-1 win for Stevenage way back in December 2015. Stevenage picking up a 3-0 loss to Pompey most recently. That was in the Football League Trophy. Haven't scored in the last 2 games. Meanwhile, Wimbledon, of course, 0-0 draw against Swindon Town most recently. But the odds for this, we have Wimbledon 21-10 for the victory, 11-5 is draw, 11-8 is to Stevenage Town. We're back in, of course, the visitors here, 1-0 win for them, and of course, keeping the heat on the tip at the top of the table. That's what I think will happen, and if I am right, this is what the table will look like, or will it? I think, no, it won't look anything like that. It won't look like anything like that. Forget about it. But of course, if I'm right, it will be a fantastic a week for some and a dreadful week for others. But that is it. Be sure to smash your subscribe here, get involved with the Prediction League, and hopefully I'll see you back around for the next one. Until then, subscribe, thumbs up, check out the links down below, and see you soon. Until then, guys, keep it real, and of course, keep on believing until the better bloody end.